All Heavens on the Go, Monday, October 6th, 2025. Topic: New Life. Memory verse, John 11:25. Jesus said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. Bible reading, John 11:1-44. Now a certain man was sick named Lazarus of Bethany, the town of Mary and her sister Martha. It was that Mary which anointed the Lord with ointment and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. Therefore his sister sent unto him, saying, Lord, behold, he whom thou lovest is sick. And when Jesus heard that, he said, This sickness is not unto death, but for the glory of God, that the Son of God might be glorified thereby. Now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. When he had heard, therefore, that he was sick, he abode 2 days still in the same place where he was. Then, after that, saith he to his disciples, Let us go into Judea again. His disciples say unto him, Master, the Jews of late sought to stone thee, and goest thou hither again? Jesus answered, Are there not 12 hours in the day? If any man walk in the day, he stumbleth not, because he seeth the light of this world. But if a man walk in the night, he stumbleth, because there is no light in him. These things said he, and after that he saith unto them, Our friend Lazarus sleepeth, but I go that I may awake him out of sleep. Then said his disciples, Lord, if he sleep, he shall do well. Howbeit Jesus spake of his death, for they thought that he had spoken of taking of rest in sleep. Then said Jesus unto them plainly, Lazarus is dead, and I am glad for your sakes that I was not there, to the intent that ye may believe. Nevertheless, let us go unto him. Then said Thomas, which is called Didymus, unto his fellow disciples, Let us also go, that we may die with him. Then when Jesus came, he found that he had lain in the grave 4 days already. Now Bethany was nigh unto Jerusalem, about 15 furlongs off. And many of the Jews came to Martha and Mary to comfort them concerning their brother. Then Martha, as soon as she heard that Jesus was coming, went and met him. But Mary sat still in the house. Then said Martha unto Jesus, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. But I know that even now, whatsoever thou wilt ask of God, God will give it thee. Jesus said unto her, Thy brother shall rise again. Martha saith unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Jesus said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? She saith unto him, Yea, Lord, I believe that thou art the Christ, the Son of God, which should come into the world. And when she had so said, she went her way and called Mary and her sister secretly, saying, The Master is come, and calleth for thee. As soon as she heard that, she arose quickly and came unto him. Now Jesus was not yet come into the town, but was in that place where Martha met him. The Jews then which were with her in the house, and comforted her, when they saw Mary, that she rose up hastily and went out, followed her, saying, She goeth unto the grave to weep there. Then, when Mary was come where Jesus was, and saw him, she fell down at his feet, saying unto him, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. When Jesus therefore saw her weeping, and the Jews also weeping, which came with her, he groaned in the spirit, and was troubled, and said, Where have ye laid him? They said unto him, Lord, come and see. Jesus wept. Then said the Jews, Behold, how he loved him. And some of them said, Could not this man which opened the eyes of the blind have caused that even this man should not have died? Jesus therefore again groaned in himself, cometh to the grave. It was a cave, and a stone lay upon it. Jesus said, Take ye away the stone. Martha, the sister of him that was dead, saith unto him, Lord, by this time he stinketh, for he had been dead 4 days. Jesus said unto her, Said I not unto thee that if thou wouldest believe, thou shouldest see the glory of God? Then they took away the stone from the place where the dead was laid. And Jesus lifted up his eyes and said, Father, I thank thee that thou hast heard me, and I knew that thou hearest me always. But because of the people which stand by, I said it, that they may believe that thou hast sent me. And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And he that was dead came forth, bound hand and foot with grave clothes, and his face was bound about with a napkin. Jesus saith unto them, Loose him and let him go. The message. Years ago, a pregnant woman was told by her doctors that her baby had died in her womb. The doctors told her that they needed to remove the dead baby from her womb because it was already decaying and it posed a health risk to her. However, because the RCCG Congress was near, she told them, let me go to the Congress first. If God does not perform a miracle, then you can remove the baby. They told her, if we delay the procedure for 1 more week, you will likely die. Still, she insisted on attending the program. On the first day and second days of the program, nothing happened. However, on the third day, God's power came down so heavily that I could not stand. I had to ask for a chair while I was preaching. As I was about to sit down, God spoke and said that there was a woman in the congregation whose baby had died in her womb for a long time, and he was bringing the baby back to life. Instantly, the baby came back to life, and she delivered the baby in due time. Beloved, if your business, marriage, ministry, or any other part of your life has been pronounced dead, I decree that God will breathe new life into it in Jesus' name. One of our members attended a program where we anointed some handkerchiefs. Some days later, while driving to Lagos, he saw a crowd gathered on the road. Out of curiosity, he came out of his car and discovered that a motorcyclist had been knocked down by a vehicle and he lay dead by the roadside. He was moved with compassion and then had a leading to bring out the anointed handkerchief and lay it on the corpse. He found his way through the crowd, laid the handkerchief on the dead man, and said, Get up! The onlookers thought he was mentally unstable until they saw the dead man come back to life. God can restore dead things to life and make them as good as new. He can revive a dead business, breathe new life into it, and bring it to a place of global relevance. He can also revive a dead marriage and make it as good as new again. Nothing is too dead where Jesus is concerned because he is the resurrection and the life. John 11:25. If he raised Lazarus after he had been dead for 4 days, no case is impossible for him. Luke 1:37. Key point. Nothing stays dead where God comes on the scene. Bible reading in 1 year, Matthew 12-13. Hymn for today, the great physician now is near. The Open Heavens is written by Pastor E.A.Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. God bless you.